Today, my presentation will be looking at the market recognition for Ulta Beauty Incorporated. Hello, my name is Janette Camara. Ulta Beauty was founded in 1990 and headquartered in Bolingbrook, Illinois. There are over 1,196 stores all throughout the United States. So based on the data from Yahoo Financial, I would be showing the correlation of stock prices by certain indicators such as sales, store openings, and as most retail stores were impacted because of the pandemic at the start of March of 2020. These peaks are indicative of the stock prices going up in February and dipping low in March when the pandemic began to cause shutdowns and lockdowns all throughout the summer and on to November, as in this visual shows the dip in stock prices. This visual depicts if there was a cause of whale tracks, and it appears that the stocks were purchased aggressively in the beginning months and later sold by March all throughout the summer months. And that would once again be notable because by March, all retail stores were in lockdown. And in August, when the mandates were lifted, Ulta Beauty made significant changes to selling their products online and offering store curbside pickup. So there was certain parts within the summer months up to October, there was rapid selling and rapid buying. Here, the average trends are shown by the high and low market shares, and there is cause of dips, but rises and then dips again, but looks that within that month, particularly in March, there was an upcline. And this visual shows the stock price starting at $237.12 a share versus the high at $257.57 per share. Here, the visual is broken down by volume per quarter, and in the beginning quarter 1 and 2, the volume was a little over $1 million and close $1,002,065. But then the latter quarter 3 and 4, it dropped, as quarter 3 was a volume of 923,000 versus quarter 4 dipped even lower at 879,000. So the close of the stock price, there is a dip once again from quarter 3 at 23.90 points to the end of quarter 4, dropped as low as 10.65 points. So I tried to interpret the Bollinger Bands through the Ulta Beauty's data, and the bands are very narrow. So there's a low volatility. As the bands widen slightly on the upper upcline, it's still not a high margin between selling and buying. And then around September, October, it sort of plateaus where there is no movement, whether the stocks are being sold or the stocks are being purchased. So it seems that the volatility stays very minimal and very narrow, but with a spark of widening towards the end months. So looking at the trends from the Bollinger Bands, I would recommend holding because it's not showing any spike for purchasing stocks. Neither is it showing spikes to sell the stocks. So a holding pattern right now would be the best bet. But looking positively for the open and closed stocks and indicative of the visual for the KPI indicators, it has a strong opening at a 0.2% as well as a closing at 1.9%. So there's a lot to Ulta Beauty, to which the stocks are maintaining and still in the green. But looking opposite through the eyes of the PE ratio, the gross margin stays the same. The profit margins is steadily the same. The current ratio, however, declines from 2.90 in the year 2017 to 1.81 in year 2020. So my forecast for Ulta Beauty regarding the stock prices going up or down, within a month, I believe Ulta will have a spike up because of new products that are coming out, as well as their sales revenue growing. But within the year, a slight decline due to social media coverage in the most negative way and a possible change in their product line. So they will need to watch, and looking at their ratio and their margins, they would need to watch more for themselves how the market may decline for them. These are my references, and I appreciate you watching.